I've ever told you my Mel Gibson story. My mate my mate, a drummer, he was helping his friend to word some emails to this production company because developing some technology. You're watching a Blu-ray, anything you see, you can click on it and it'll have a drop-down menu of how much it is, where you can buy it from, the cheapest place to buy it. Horrible consumerist bullshit. Anyway, it was Mel Gibson's production company at that time, years ago, was interested in it. So yeah, we were all talking in his mate's sort of function room, and his phone went off. He went, his laptop rather went off. He went, oh, I'll have to get that. Clicked it, and it was just Mel Gibson, and we all just went, hi, Mel Gibson. Yeah, it was that.
That's got to be the most bizarre. I mean, you weren't ready for it.
No. It was just up there. Mel Gibson goes, hi guys, and I just went, hello, Mel Gibson. Like, every time I said anything to him, I had to say Mel Gibson. I couldn't just say hi, Mel, or Mr. Gibson. Hello, Mel Gibson. So. I know,
and the thing about Mel Gibson is you don't know what kind of a person you're going to get at the other end of the call. If is he going to be? Is he happy with what you're doing? Is he a bit suspicious about what you're doing?
Yeah, are you going to get the drunk, religious, reactionary bigot, Mel Gibson?
I think he's like anybody. He doesn't want to talk to people, Yeah. But he has to.
Yeah.
And that's the weird thing. That's why we have these incredibly strong, overbearing personas when we're on a phone call with people. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, it's because we're just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can see the pain in your eyes already.
Oh, you just reminded me of my mundane existence. Ultimately, what's the point in anything?
Welcome back to Frame by Frame.
You talking to me?
Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
Then who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me?
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like a clown and into.
I'm Peter Venkman. We all go a little mad sometimes.
Man that doesn't spend time with his family will never be a real man.
Damn!
I'm kind of a big deal.
First rule of my club is do not talk about it like that.
Yeah, baby!
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
So, Andy,
David?
last week on Frame by Frame, you said this.
I have a challenge for you.
Oh.
Right? You ready for this?
Okay, I love this.
I want you to think, because I've got one in my head already. I want you to think of franchise films, right? Mm-hmm. There's a 5-star, a 4-star, a 3-star, a 2-star, and a 1-star film in the franchise.
In that order? In chronological order?
No, it could be like the first one's crap, the second one's amazing, the third one's crap, Okay. The Star Wars films, the Indiana Jones films, whatever, whatever you think of. I know what I'm thinking in my head. Well,
yeah.
I know what I'm thinking in my head. But are you up for that challenge?
Yeah, so we both bring a franchise to the table and we just talk about,
So within that franchise, no matter how many films there are in that franchise, it could be 20, 30, but has a 5-star, a 4-star, what you would deem to be a perfect film, a really good film, a good film, not a very good film, and an awful film.
And so, the
idea is a franchise that has a 5-star.
That's it.
3-star, 2-star, 1-star. In your eyes, it doesn't matter that if it's panned or not. It's just what you believe,
And I think we've done well. I think I'm pretty proud of my choosing, my pickage.
You're picoozing.
My picoozing. So do you want to go first, or shall I go first?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Shall we do rock, paper, scissors?
Go on then. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, Scissor Sisters.
Okay, go again.
We're making lesbian porn now. Okay, again.
1,
2, 3.
You go first. Well, I'll
Okay.
go first. Oh, no, it was my idea. I'll go first.
Yeah.
So-
You go first.
I have no idea what you picked, but I think it's really good anyway. So,
Uh,
so my thing is the Die Hard franchise.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A.
California.
Is Daddy coming home soon?
Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do, okay?
And New York cop John McClane has come to see his wife.
I missed you.
Instead, he's going to have to save her.
Sit down.
Within this skyscraper high above the city, 12 terrorists have declared war.
They're about to be taught a lesson in the real use of power.
They're as brilliant
Because I am interested in the $640 million in your vault.
as they are ruthless.
But I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me. Okay. We do it the hard way.
Now, the last thing McClane wants
Think, damn it, think.
is to be a hero,
Where's Holly? Hey, Tucker! Where?
but he doesn't have a choice.
I thought I told all of you I want radio silence.
Sorry, I didn't get that message.
Mayday, terrorists have seized the Nakatomi Plaza.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
Possible crane call. Check the area, confirm.
No signs of disturbance, dispatch.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay.
You hang in there.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs.
brilliant.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would argue that the very first Die Hard is one of the, if not the best action film ever. I think it's perfect. It's an incredible film. And we watched it on the run up to Christmas, as we always do. But very rarely did we watch Die Hard 2. And I thought, oh, let's watch Die Hard 2. Let's put that on. So we watched that on the run up to Christmas. And it's still a really brilliant film. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Like sometimes the script's not quite as punchy. It's not quite as
Yeah.
there's like little bits that's slightly flawed about it, even though it's a brilliant film. Then
Yeah.
Die Hard 3, Die Hard with a Vengeance, is a good film, and
Yes.
Samuel L. Jackson in it is good, but all of a sudden he's turned into this boozer, and his life's gone round, and
No Holly in that.
and so it's not quite as good. Then
Yeah.
obviously you've got then Die Hard 4, so is that Let's Live Free or Die Hard, which is
Yes.
all right, but it's not very good. And then A
it's-
Good Day to Die Hard is awful.
Yes.
So I would say that I think
And
that's
also the title is awful. I mean, a Good Day to Die Hard, stolen from Star Trek because it's a good day to die, is what the Klingons always say just before they go into battle.
Montage. 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 Montage.
He said, "Today is a good day to die. Today was not my day to die.
It is a good day to die.
Perhaps today is a good day to die."
Today would be a very bad day to die.
It is a good day to die.
Today is a good day to die.
Today would be a bad day to die.
Today is a good day to die.
Pardon?
It is a good day to die, Doris.
Worf was right. It is a good day to die.
Perhaps it is a good day to live.
Montage.
So it was ripped off.
They don't say it's a good day to die hard, though, do they?
No.
So what they did, they were really clever. They put hard on the end of it. It links to the franchise of the films. It's really clever.
Oh, so good, isn't it? But it's not even a title. It's not even. It doesn't have any meaning.
It doesn't.
It doesn't mean anything. A Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but there is a little cute little series on Netflix, movies we grew up with, or something like that, or films. Yeah, and it's kind of like the layman's documentary to all these popular films, and Die Hard was covered in one of them. And I watched it, and it was fairly enjoyable, and I got a few interesting things from there. That about how reluctant they they were to have Bruce Willis as an action hero because he was only in Moonlighting before and a couple of small movies.
Yeah, and you wouldn't see him as an action star, would you?
No.
You know, he's sort of like a quick-witted sort of guy next door type guy, wasn't he?
He's not exactly the guy you'd go next door to ask for a cup of sugar.
Yeah, no. But also, he's not the sort of person you go, there's some terrorists in my house. Can you come and help me out with it, please? He's not the sort of guy you go.
No. He's you know, like what was his name in Moonlighting?
Addison, my God!
Isn't that redundant?
Do you know what this means? We're ahead.
You're kidding. The two of us? Together? Like Ray Milland and Rosie Greer in that awful movie?
$2,035.76 in the black.
Gosh, sis, does that mean we can save the farm and get Mom the heart operation she needs? It's okay if we only save the farm.
We made money! The first money we've made! Money we've made? That sounds so much nicer than money we've spent or money we've lost.
Sure does. Well, you are so beautiful when you get fiscal.
Get your hand off my behind.
Is that your behind? Is that my hand? You know, that's what I like about this place. You learn something new every day.
Would you get serious?
Maddie, I just have my hand on your behind. If I get any more serious, they're going to move us to cable.
David Addison.
Oh,
and yeah, that was it. Have you seen any of Moonlighting?
I've watched bits of it, yeah. In fact, I remember watching it, I actually quite enjoyed it, but I've never really sat down and constantly thought, I'm gonna watch all of Moonlighting.
It's great. I have the DVDs over here somewhere because I just adore that series, and I think I grew up watching it with my mother used to watch it.
Right.
And
he's perfect in Die Hard. He's perfectly cast. He's so good in it. Can you imagine anyone else being John McClane?
You can't. And so many have tried.
Yes.
Yeah, so many have tried. Even Kevin James.
Ooh.
Mole Cop.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Die Hard. It's one of the most popular action films. It did reinvent the action film genre to a certain extent. Stuff before, but it was never. It never had much meaning behind the characters. There was never a lot of depth.
No, and also a lot of action stars around the time were absolutely chiseled. You know, like massively built.
Yes.
You know, 8-pack. And then they go to an island by themselves and kill every single person on the island single-handedly. Doesn't get hurt. Hardly does. Invincible. And I think about John McClane, especially in the first two films. He's really he gets hurt. He just keeps going, and it's great. It's brilliant. Really, really good.
Yeah, the first definitely the best because it kind of set the whole wheel in motion. And number two, I have a strong fondness for number two.
As have I. I really have. It's absolutely a brilliant, brilliant film.
Yeah.
But it's not quite as good as the first, I don't think.
You're the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Story of my life. They say lightning doesn't strike twice.
That's how I spent Christmas last year.
They were wrong.
McClane, is this what you were expecting?
Nah, this is just the beginning.
Bruce Willis, Die Hard 2. Die Harder.
At least it was an airport.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting, and it ticked all the boxes in that regard for action.
Emergencies! We are in a code yellow.
Instrument landing system is down.
Backup systems won't come up. Every system's dead.
These guys shut us down.
Attention all controllers. We have a code red alert. We just bought maybe 2 hours. After that, those planes low on fuel aren't going to be circling. They're going to be dropping on the White House lawn.
Yeah, still very strong. And I think, if you think about it, Die Hard had Alan Rickman as that villain.
Yeah.
William Sadler, of course.
Yeah, because he ended up being in The Mist, didn't he?
That's it. He was also in The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. I want to say he was in an episode of the X-Files as well, but I might be wrong there.
Yeah, but he's always he's never played really tough, and I think this is the toughest he ever was, I think, in his movies. So this...
Yeah. He's really good at fighting on the wing of a plane.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean the British Airlines flight as well. That was one that went down.
Yeah,
Colmini at the wheel of the steering wheel.
Mm.
Just like British Rail, love. We might be a little bit late, but we get there.
There in the end.
Yes. Oh, I mean, who wrote that line?
That's actually a genuinely scary bit. You know, because obviously he's got zero visibility, haven't they, because of the snow.
Yeah.
Landing, and all of a sudden it's just they go through the cloud and the ground's just there. And...
Yeah, it is. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
We've got you.
And yeah, so in a way, that the kill count was like extraordinarily high for number 2, considering they were downing planes.
Which makes me think of Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah.
When he's got his gun and then they're shooting and there's that tally around the people who he's killing.
Yeah.
It says more than Die Hard, and then it was more than Die Hard 2, more than Commando.
More than Rambo, First Blood, Part 2.
Yeah, and then it's the most bloodiest film ever.
The bloodiest film ever. Fantastic. It probably still holds up, actually, with that kill count.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So, number 3, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, with Samuel L. Jackson.
In the hands of a mastermind of terror.
I want to play a game with Lieutenant McLean.
What kind of game?
Simon Says.
The path to revenge leads straight to John McClane.
If we don't do it, this guy says he's going to blow up another public place.
Why me? What has he got to do with me?
I have no idea. He just said it had to be you.
It's nice to be needed.
Simon Says, get to the payphone in Wall Street Station by 10:20, or the number 3 train and its passengers vaporize.
I'm not jumping through hoops for some psycho. That's a white man with white problems. You deal with it. Where the hell are you going, McCoy? I know what I'm doing. Not even God knows what you're doing.
This guy wants to pound on you till you crumble.
Are you aiming for these people? No. Well, maybe that mime.
He wants you to dance to his tune and then kill you.
Oh, dear. You don't like me because I'm white. I don't like you because you're going to get me killed.
On May 19th.
This is a bad idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a New York police officer. I'm going to ask you to calmly and quietly start moving towards the other end of the car.
When the theater goes dark.
Trust me, guys.
Duck. The roof blows off.
Guy out there setting off bombs. And for some reason, he's very angry with me.
This, as they say, is where the plot thickens.
They knocked over the Federal Reserve.
Bruce Willis, Jeremy Irons, Samuel L. Jackson.
Congratulations, you're still alive.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother. In a John McTiernan film, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
John McClane, NYPD.
Are you all right?
Yes. Laundry day.
I remember feeling a little bit unsettled about the idea that this was a 15 certificate when I saw the poster. It was one of the first times I actually sat there and thought, oh, it's not going to be as good as Die Hard because it's not an 18.
Yeah. Would Die Hard or Die Hard 2 be an 18 now, though?
Probably not.
Wouldn't be, would it?
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, wow, I mean, the amount of stuff that our kids are exposed to these days, it's, are we suddenly just open-minded or are we just blasé and just want our kids to start watching Terminator when they're 10? You know?
Yeah, exactly. I remember Dog Soldiers. That's a 15.
Yeah.
And that has someone get their stomach ripped open, their intestines are out, and a dog grabs all the intestines and is trying to pull it, and they're trying to get his intestines out of the dog's mouth. And that's a 15.
That is a 15.
And
Wow.
that's gorier than anything in Die Hard 1 or 2.
Yeah. Wow. That's yeah, because I mean that's one of the worst pieces of torture. You hear about those nightmares in Vietnam about soldiers being strapped to trees and having their intestines pulled and wrapped around a tree by people. And the pain and agony. It's one of those things that you should never see, let alone have in a movie.
By the way, people who listen to this podcast, we are available for parties as well.
Yay! And so Die Hard with a Vengeance was based on a book.
Oh, it's based on a book called Simon Says.
And they just threw John McClane in there.
Whoever edits this, we're going to make it sound like we knew all this.
Yeah.
Written by based on screenplay, Simon Says.
That's Die Hard. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he had
Like in one of the earlier shows I mentioned, we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
So Bruce Willis, but back to Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, so anyway, it's a good film. It's a really good film, but it's not as good as the second one.
Yeah,
it's not as good as the one that came before it, but it's still it's a good passable action film, isn't it?
It is. It's passable. It's dynamic. I think the one thing that troubles me with Die Hard with a Vengeance is because it's not set in one space. It's not John McClane claiming that space. His wife's not in it, which in a way probably would have been a bad decision if they kind of tried to do that again. Involving family members again, and that's why he has to have the sidekick.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a buddy movie as well, so it is a completely different kind of a Die Hard movie.
Yeah, it is. And I don't know if it was at this point it was a trope, but the whole my life's over, my life washed up, me and my wife aren't together, I turn to booze. It's an easy thing to do. It's an easy thing to say, right, let's put him at a disadvantage because his life's crap and now he's an alcoholic.
Yeah, which in a way was Bruce Willis's persona for most of these movies since Pulp Fiction.
Like The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
He's a big heavy drinker in that, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think that's... I think they hammered that idea home far too many times with his personality, and I think they could have done something different, maybe.
Yeah.
He could have actually been successful or just wanting to not be a cop anymore or something else, The whole, I don't want to be a cop anymore, are you going to do it this one last time? We need you. We can't do it with...
Shit. Maybe he should have been like a taxidermist or something. He'd give up. He's like, every time I'm getting in all these situations where it has to be really hard to kill me, so I'm getting away from it. I'm going to be a taxidermist.
That's perfect. Roadkill.
Yeah, he goes into that and he's stuffing into whatever they do into like a badger.
Yep.
And the terrorists attack his taxidermist shop.
Just a taxidermy shop, yeah.
Join in. This is good. This is.
Oh no! Think about this. Yeah, I mean taxidermy. They're stuffing stuff inside animals. So somebody might have brought in an elk or something, and it's just full of cocaine.
Yes, there we go.
It's cocaine full of cocaine. Yeah, that's it. Die Hard, cocaine elk.
Franchise. They didn't even have the word sequel. They just said, let's just do another one.
John McClane is a troubled ex-cop. He's turned to the very quiet world of taxidermy simply because he's had it with terrorists following him around. His wife has left him, but they parted amicably and are still pretending to be together for the kids, with the help of Demi Moore. But one day, while stuffing road-kill badgers for a private client whose name we can't mention, but his initials are Kevin Spacey. But anyway, while stuffing road-kill bangers, a woman with a foreign accent comes in with a dead elk. A sentimental pet that she wants to have stuffed. But she wants it done straight away. She leaves the elk in John's capable hands and races away on her motorcycle. How she arrived with the elk on a motorcycle, we would rather leave to the audience's imagination. As John McClane opens the elk up, the insides spill out with bags of cocaine.
I don't know. Probably something has to do with me. So probably a thrilling scene that I'm involved in.
Bruce Willis, Jennifer Lawrence, Demi Moore, Kevin Spacey, in Die Hard with elk cocaine.
Have a sandwich, and let's go shopping.
Coming to a theater near you. Or not.
It's, you know, and it's like, it says, we need you to fix this elk. And Bruce is like, no problem, just put it on the counter. It's okay. It's okay. So what's the deal with the elk? Huh? Is this family heirloom? So, He says, you're asking too many questions. Just
And then, oh my God, this elk is full of cocaine. You know I'm a late cousin to the person you killed in Die Hard 1. What? You too? Shit.
So how do you get Samuel L. Jackson into this one? Do we need...
He has to stuff the corpse of Samuel L. Jackson. And he's just about to cut him open, and then Samuel L. Jackson's like, what you doing, man? I'm not dead.
I'm not dead. You racist or something?
You better not have a son and have to go to Russia.
Yeah, because that would be unfortunate. Oh, so yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance happened. Whoa, there goes my voice. It happened, and it was one of those first movies that I rented from Blockbuster before they actually were available to buy. And I remember it was like within a week it became an ex-rental, and it's like it was £15. And I put £15 on the counter and said, I'm going to take Die Hard with a Vengeance home before anybody else owns it.
Yeah.
Me and 50 of 1,000 people.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it before they make another sequel.
So the taxidermy, yeah, I think we should write that. That should be a parody.
I like that. It's like Die Hard. What's it going to be? Die Hard 7.
Die Hard with elk cocaine.
So yeah, that's it. I mean, this Die Hard with Vengeance happened. I mean, did we actually think there were going to be any more after that?
I thought it was a nice end to a trilogy. I thought it would have been nice for him to have left it alone.
Yeah, and I think I'm the same. I have that trilogy idea. You know, 2 films are gold and dynamite. As soon as the third one comes out, they don't do any more. You know, 4 and 5 are never ever good historically, right?
Historically, yeah, it's very rare, isn't it?
It's rare. Well, unless it's like a complete, change around, and it's like the best movie, you know, better than the first. You know, sometimes that happens, but you know, it was a gamble. But of course, 4.0.
Yeah. Or live free or die hard.
We're just kidding. You know, Bobby's not. She's doesn't smoke weed.
Doesn't smoke anything, period.
Oh, you don't smoke anything?
Nothing, never have. Never
Crack?
have.
No crack? Have you tried crack?
No.
It's a new drug.
No. Bruce,
now we can start the
Bruce,
actual interview.
I'm
just teasing.
I was born with an edge on. I do not have to have those other
You're already
things.
born in a good mood.
A little red wine now and then.
A little red wine?
Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's healthy. That's good for you.
It's very good for you.
Yes. So here we are to talk
Here we
about...
are, talking about live free or die hard.
Exactly.
As if we had a choice.
Which they don't need the subtitle. Live free or die hard. I mean, what good did that do?
It's stupid. Live free or die hard.
Okay.
I'll
just live free. There we go. Short movie.
Yeah, that's the question at the beginning. Live free or die hard. I'll live free. Oh,
I'll live free. Yeah.
I thought you were going to pick Die Hard, and then there was going to be a big battle. But all right then.
Fine. Just the helicopters that way. Road to safety that way. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, what was the hot topic at that time was, or one threat was cyber terrorism, wasn't it? That's what everyone
cyber terrorism. It was was it after Y2K? I mean, we're talking 2005, was it?
Yeah, 2007.
2007. Okay, bit of a lost era of films when it comes to it. You know, it's kind of like action film coming out almost. You know, it's over 10 years, 12 years after Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, Die Hard was 88, Die Hard 2 was 90, Die Hard 3 95. I mean, those are three tight movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was generally somewhere at 20th Century Fox just walking around with a cigar going, "We need another Die Hard. We need another hit."
Yeah.
Get Bruce Willis on the phone. We do a Die Hard. Give him a choice. He can either live free or die hard.
Yeah. One of them involves money.
Yeah.
One of the choices. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Bruce? Well, it's got to be the right project. It's got to be the right story, of course.
Yeah. Something that makes me grow as an artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's £20 million. Fine, I'll do it. No matter
Fine,
what.
I'll do it. Is Bonnie Bedelia gonna be in there? No, she's doing Parenthood. She's living free. She's doing.
I need someone funny in it, like who's a really good hacker, but he's got to be a director. Get Kevin Smith on the phone.
Yeah.
And if he picks Live Free, make him have a heart attack and change his way of life. Okay.
Perfect. It was a very forgettable character, that hacker guy. I mean, not really. There's again, they don't need to put John McClane up with somebody else. The idea that he wanders around on his own, mumbling to himself, going, "What the hell am I gonna do now? Why do I always get into this situation? Oh man, it's another air duct. I've got to crawl through another air duct." That's what you want.
You do, and he's brilliant at that. I'm really funny at that. That's when he's best, but.
It's the external monologue. That's what you want from him. And again, there's no location. It's this location. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Was it Washington?
I think it was. Yeah.
Is it Washington? Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. It actually got quite positive reviews. This film.
It did.
But after the fact, people have retrospectively looked at it and gone, it's not a very good film.
I think they needed that. I think film industry was kind of all over the place in the 2000s. I don't really see kind of like the sequel base of movies happening outside of horror. I mean, horror was pretty much the sequel bait, and this was just before superhero bait became a thing.
Yeah.
And so sequels. When the industry starts to panic, they have to just draw upon the success of things that happened in the past. I mean, we've seen a resurgence of this as well, like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Help me, Andy.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. And all these like other movies that. Oh no! It's my list of one. My list of one came back. It's my list of one. My list of one thing. All these movies happened, and I can only think of one.
Well, there's another way to do this is with prequels, isn't it?
Oh, of course.
We got this run of films, but we don't want to do a sequel because then that's box office death. We'll do a prequel. They've just done it with the Hunger Games, haven't they? There's a prequel to the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Which apparently is really good. I've not watched it yet.
It probably is. But I mean, they can, at least you know that they're not going to be able to do that with Die Hard, because Bruce Willis's character John McClane was living an ordinary life before Die Hard.
Yeah.
Nothing like this ever happened to him. It was just a normal life, and then Hans Gruber came along.
Yeah. The way I like to think about it is Die Hard 2, and Die Hard with a Vengeance. Is that a trilogy?
Yes.
And the next two films are different. They should have just called them. It shouldn't be John McClane. It should have been two different films. And then the second one, this Good Day to Die Hard, which is obviously the fifth, but we'll call it the second in this new run of films.
Yes, yeah.
Because they're so different from them.
They are different because they're a blending of all of the other Bruce Willis movies. Bruce Willis action movie.
That's a brilliant point.
Yeah.
It is, because the Bruce Willis we get in these two films is not the same Bruce Willis that started in Die Hard. His ego was taking over himself then and was running riot, and it's
I think it was getting. I think the industry was getting a bit tiresome for him, and it was not about the thrill and excitement of doing a sequel. I felt as though when he did Die Hard with a Vengeance, when he did the interview trail, he was kind of like, yeah, we're doing another Die Hard. It's kind of cool. It's good to be back. But I could feel that sense of, we're really not going to do any more. This should be it. He kind of had more of a passion for the character. He understood the character, and he knew that, in a way, what he'd done with him in Die Hard with a Vengeance should have been the end, the last chapter. Because he had all those other opportunities, other films to make.
Well, he went from it, and then he did like Sixth Sense and Pulp Fiction, and like really, really brilliant films.
Exactly.
And then what happened? Did he stop getting these offers, and then he felt like, I'm becoming less relevant?
Fear.
Let's do John McClane again.
Yeah, John McClane, because they guarantee. I mean, to say that 4.0 guaranteed box office success based on just a name, Die Hard, is ridiculous, and I think we were becoming more and more suspicious about sequels in this era of time, and now that's why, of course, it wasn't Die Hard 4, it was Live Free, Die Hard, and that's why it wasn't Police Academy 7, Mission to Moscow, Good Day to Die in Russia.
Yeah,
they just didn't want the numbers. They just wanted to make it look like it was a completely different film, just another Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah,
that's it.
So
but yeah.
So the last one then in the franchise is the dreadful A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah.
Subheading Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia.
Yes, I know, and it's like Yippee-ki-yay was so meaningful in the first film.
So let me ask you about Yippee-ki-yay.
Yes.
It's been in every one of the Die
Yes,
Hards.
it has. Mm-hmm.
And when it was in the first one, was that an ad lib or was it written in?
There was a line that was similar to that. It wasn't actually Yippee-ki-yay. That was kind of my own special spin on the line. I remember having an argument with one of the producers about it because he was trying to tell me it was pronounced Yippee-ki-yay, and
where did he come from?
He came from Newark, New Jersey.
Or what was he on?
He was just high on life. He was just he happened to be from Newark, New Jersey, and of course, as we all know, no cowboys in Newark, New Jersey. So I kind of took control of that one. And who knew at that time, just saying a little simple line like that would become such a
famous movie
catchphrase,
line. A famous movie line.
Right.
Which is a great line in the first one, isn't it? As
perfect.
I was more partial to Will Rogers myself. It's a good line.
Yeah, Will Rogers, and it's like, it's such a shame that a line like that becomes like this iconic thing, and it almost makes it's even bigger than Die Hard 4 and 5. It's they want to have the Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah. They want you to say the line, and that's all they want, the line, which is also relevant to my choice in the franchise as well, because it has the same problem.
Yeah, but, well, I'm looking forward to getting to yours, so we should wrap mine up.
Oh, but wait, the Russia film. What happens in it? Because I've seen it and I don't remember anything about it.
Oh, see, I was hoping you would tell me because I've watched it and I can't remember. I know his son's in it.
Which is the conceit of the other film as well, number 4, because his daughter Lucy is in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why do you need to chase your family around the world? I reckon he ought to be careful about his kids because they're obviously attracted and drawn to terrorist activity.
Yeah, because of him, because of John McClane.
Because of him, yeah.
All the terrorists, some kind of weird Stockholm syndrome.
But I think that's the whole idea, is to actually for it to be a film that is so unforgettable. Become so forgettable. Sorry.
Yeah, so forgettable but bloody hell. Yeah, so I don't remember anything happens. I'm looking at the synopsis of it now. In a safe house, John finds out that Jack, his son, is a CIA operative and has been on an undercover operation for the past 3 years. Jack's partner, Mike Collins, demands the file's location from Komarov so the CIA can bring Chagarin down.
And that's that. And I saw your mouth moving, and I heard the words, but it was like blah 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 blah.
You went all Phantom of the Opera then. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. And it's a sad thing to say, but, that there will definitely not be any more John McClane movies.
No, because he's quite sadly very poorly now, isn't he?
Very poorly guy, and but he's been looked after, and he's, staying with the family, and they're looking after him, and that's at least, that's...
It is, yeah, it is, and he's left a great legacy.
He has, yeah.
Nice little fitting tribute to Mr. Willister at the end.
Yeah, love that guy. Love that guy.
I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, talking about, come on, man, my girl. Okay, now it's your turn. You pick a song.
So that was my choice anyway. What's yours, Stephen?
Crocodile Dundee, Andy.
Wow, okay, brilliant.
Crocodile Dundee, and it ticks all the boxes. But the first film was not an action film.
No, there's action in it. But...
There is, but there's no more, no less action than there is in You've Got Mail, which has stuntmen in it. It is a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
It is the fish out of water film, and it's remarkably cast because nobody knew who Paul Hogan was. What a risk!
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
Two beers, all right? One for me, one for me, mate.
A legendary figure about to encounter a world more treacherous than any he has ever known.
G'day. Dick Dundee from Australia. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Just came in town for a couple of days. Probably see you around. Bye.
Is this your first trip to New York?
First trip anywhere.
Well, we might just have to give you one for free.
Yeah. One what?
How are you finding New York?
Bit of a lunatic asylum. That's why I love it, because I fit right in. G'day.
Hello.
Sorry. G'day. Look.
My bag! Stop it! Stop it!
When are you coming home, mate? Well, if you can manage, Walt, I'd like to stay a while. Wouldn't have anything to do with a certain lady writer, would it?
Paramount Pictures presents
Your house, Senor Meek.
Paul Hogan.
Hey, my man, what's that? Where?
As Crocodile Dundee.
You got a light, buddy? Yeah, sure, kid. And your wallet?
Got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Crocodile Dundee.
I remember watching. It must have been afterwards, but he had a sketch show, didn't he?
He did in the 70s.
I remember really enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty much the Benny Hill of Australia.
Yeah.
And very misogynist, but to the point where everybody actually accepted it because it was funny. Yeah. It's like, forget it, it's funny. It was there. It probably wouldn't work now, but yes, it was absolutely perfect back then.
Yeah.
But like Bruce Willis, just totally came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it really did. But mainly for the reasons you've just said, but it completely took the world by storm, didn't it?
It did. Everybody went nuts over it. And it was not your conventional film. It wasn't your conventional... I mean, it was kind of like a... I don't know, the 80s were a funny era for action, comedy, and, you know, that they were like the Eddie Murphy of comedies, where it was like situations happened, this happens, that happened, that happened. There was no main antagonist in the first Crocodile Dundee movie. It was just purely scene. Fish out of water, bringing the reporter to Australia first of all, and then she brings him to America.
It's so funny. Such a good film. But
it's touching as well. I mean, you're totally engaged and you're with Mr. Dundee the whole way.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something else then.
I thought I was, but then I was thinking, what's Andy's reaction? And I was like, but do you remember watching this movie when it first came out?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I really, really loved it.
But your mother loved it too, right?
Oh, of course. Well, that's the first time I watched it was with my mum.
Exactly. Same here.
And then when the second one was coming out in the cinema, I was so excited. My mum actually took me to the cinema to watch it.
Fantastic. Nice. Yeah. I mean, it was completely different. I mean, the second one was different, but the same.
Yeah, just sort of just reversed it, really, didn't they? So.
Exactly. It wasn't about them. It was about the antagonist out there who was also a fish out of water.
Yeah.
You know, they were in his new territory of crime, organized crime, and that was them being fish out of their water again.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Crocodile Dundee thinks, well, we're going to Australia. We're going to go on holiday in the outback. It's going to be great.
Because in the first one, because he's obviously like a tough guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Quite tough. But was he like... Because in the second one, he's almost like a superhuman, isn't he? You know, he's got all these tricks and that, and he's like...
Yeah.
I still love the second one as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't quite remember.
Yeah, the second one was basically... Well, the first one was straightforward. It was just, it was about them, and that was it. The second one, an ex-boyfriend of... what's her name? What is it with names?
Oh, why do people have to...
Why do people have names? Yeah, Sue. Okay, so so Sue's ex-boyfriend, who's a photographer, is deep in the I don't know, somewhere. I think he's in Mexico.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get the scoop on a big cartel drug operation, and he inadvertently gets too involved, and so she feels a responsibility to kind of figure out where he is and get him out. So she goes to the drug cartel guys and tries to negotiate for his life. And of course, it all goes downhill. She gets kidnapped, and Dundee has to rescue her from the cartel's house, which is almost like a climactic scene in itself.
Yeah.
And that kind of ends the first half of the movie. And then, of course, they think, well, it's not safe for us here at home. We've got to go into hiding because there's an attempt on her life again.
Yeah.
So they think we're going to have to go to Australia. That's it. So they go off to Australia. The Mexicans think they're in Australia. Let's go and hunt them down. And that's when the Mexicans, the drug lords, are basically out of their element. They don't know what they're up against, and they end up becoming a part of the whole outback
the
shenanigans of the outback.
Yeah, the hunters become the hunted.
The world's favorite adventurer is back for more.
Mick! Yeah? You're back! Yeah? You're back!
Yes, Bob.
I missed you.
I know.
The drinks are on the house.
More action. More excitement.
Don't try to stop me.
I want to stop you, I just want to get past.
I'm about to throw myself off this building.
Would you mind getting a move on? I'm on my lunch break.
More fun.
Holiday balloon?
Now, mate.
What did he say?
He wants to know if we're allowed to eat these men.
And more of everything.
What's he like in bed? I don't know. He still sleeps on the floor.
Paul Hogan is Michael J. Crocodile Dundee.
Hey, Sarge.
I might have known it would be you.
See British New York fish, Sarge. They weren't taking bait.
Crocodile Dundee 2.
They expanded on the fish out of water element by including the crime element. It was the wonderful trinity of crime, heroes, and antagonist.
So you said, like, so obviously the first Crocodile Dundee is your 5-star.
That's it, yeah.
So Crocodile Dundee 2 is your 4-star.
It is. I mean, it's you've got to give the first film so much more credit for hanging onto a plot like that without actually having an antagonist.
Yeah.
And still making it beautiful and memorable.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, Ippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, is that's not a knife.
It's not a knife.
That's a knife.
You see, this is your fork, and this is a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
This is also a knife.
Oh. Well, I'll be on my way.
I want to see more of him, and then suddenly none of him.
And of course, that comes along later when of course, they run out of ideas.
Yeah.
You got a light, buddy?
Yeah, sure, kid. There you go.
And your wallet.
Mickey, give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
You wave that shiny little thing in my face, but kid, your piece of cutlery's a bloody disgrace. You look at me as if I should now run for my life, but that's not a knife.
The thing I remember most about the first Crocodile Dundee is that subway scene, you know, with the Japanese tourists.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Is that number 2?
It is number 2, and I was surprised. It is number 2.
So when they go, you know, that was Clint Eastwood.
Thank you. Certainly fine. You know who that was? Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood か。あ、違う。Clint Eastwood はとっても高いです。Yes, very tall. そうです。Yes.
Crocodile Dundee. So talk me what comes after this, because I have no idea what came after Crocodile Dundee 2.
Right, yeah, and that's the problem, because you know this lovely line of success. Number 2, everybody loved it, and then they thought, nah, I'm not going to touch it for another 10 years.
Right.
Paul Hogan probably didn't really care that much for going back again. You know, I think he probably smelt where things were going. You know, with sequels.
My favourite all-time movie is probably Rocky. But by the time he got to 3 or 4, I thought, oh, no, that's enough. No one even knows I did a third one. Don't want to flog it to death.
I don't think there'll be another Mick Dundee. I think Paul's exhausted that possibility now. But everybody wants there to be one.
And that's a beautiful thing. There's so many movies out there that just 1 and 2, never make a 3, never make a 4 or 5. They're just 2, and they are shit hot usually. Yeah. Shit hot 2s, the duos. And of course, the idea of Crocodile Dundee being a fish out of water again, because Sue wants to go and do some work in LA.
Deep in the wilderness, there lives a man.
So Crocodile Dundee 3, Crocodile Dundee in LA.
A living legend. At least, most of the time.
Where's your boat? Croc pulled it under. How big was he? That big. Could be worse, mate.
Yes, that, Nick.
You got out of that tree all right, eh? Now, how could you possibly know about that already?
My people have ways of talking that no white man can understand. Yeah?
His name is Crocodile Dundee.
G'day.
Now, he's leaving the outback.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
For the jungle.
Yo, give it up, punk.
Who was getting mugged?
Fellas look rich.
Must be why they call LA the city on wheels.
What do you mean?
Well, they don't even get out of their car to mug you.
And this time, he's going after a whole new breed of animal.
I'm sure it's an elaborate front for something.
Who is this man? After him!
Don't worry about me. I'll blend right in.
Dad, stop! There's a dog in the road.
All right, everybody, stay back.
He says it's a bomb.
It's a bomb! It's got a bomb!
Paramount Pictures presents
That's not a bomb, that's a cat. Well, it's not a cat, that's a skunk.
Be just like at home. Policeman is your friend.
Paul Hogan, Linda Kozlowski,
I wonder if Los Angeles knows who's coming to dinner.
Welcome to Wendy's.
Good evening, Wendy.
So how long? What's the time frame between 2 and this new?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And I'm going to tell you this information. Because it's an interesting thing. Time is fascinating because it was Crocodile Dundee was 1986, but of course Crocodile Dundee 2 came out 2 years later, 1988.
Wow, and then in LA it's 2001.
2001. Yeah, so.
Yes. So what was Paul Hogan doing in the interim period between those two films?
I don't know. I don't think there was Lightning Jack, I think, was a movie, and I think he made that after number 2. It was a bomb. I guess they waited until 2001 to make number 3.
Right.
Just sat there waiting for that phone call. Hey, Paul. All right, mate. Got a proposal for you. We're gonna do Crocodile Dundee, but you're not going back to New York. Oh, really? Yeah. We're gonna send you to Los Angeles. What? You mean the place where we sit down and have those meetings about making the movie? Yeah, well, it's a movie industry town, so it'll be cheap to make, right? Yeah, too right. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, and what's it about? Don't worry about that. By the way, you've got a son. Hang up. So it's Crocodile Dundee 3. He's got a son. His wife decides, I gotta go and work in Los Angeles. That's her actual voice in the movie.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta work in Los Angeles. And it's not so good. This movie is not so good. Surprise, surprise. Sue does nothing in it other than to sit behind a computer. She seemed to be working for the newspaper quite a bit, and every so often she stops writing and comes and sits down next to Crocodile Dundee and has a quick chat about what he should do. And he's basically they're trying to figure out what's going on with this criminal organization that's stealing paintings, works of art, classic works of art.
Right.
And he decides, you know what? I'm going to go undercover and I'm going to go and help figure out this problem. And that's it. That's how weak it is. Because it's filmed in Los Angeles, it's all done on the film sets because he's working as a film extra in the movie.
Wow.
And of course, the reflexes are that when an actor comes running past him, he has to trip him up because he thinks he's not really an actor. You know, those kind of jokes. I didn't know he was acting. Sorry, he just came running up to me, and I was like, what could I do? Just give him the elbow, give him the shoulder.
Right.
There's a lot of this in it. I'm doing the whole.
In the first one.
In the first one.
Yeah.
Well, he does it again. Okay. And then
he does it for the audience this time, and the audience falls.
Yeah, the whole audience just basically falls out of their chair, and he was able to pacify a lion.
Wow.
And it's the thing is, it's not absolutely horrible. I mean, the son, Mikey, gets to go to school in Los Angeles, and he's picking up dead rats and showing them, saying, "Oh, do you have rats as pets in this country or something?" He's like doing the whole Dundee thing in school, and I mean, it's just okay.
No, my mum's never expressed any want to watch Crocodile Dundee 3.
Recommend it. Say, oh, how about, I come over and we'll watch Crocodile Dundee 3 and see what her reaction is. Because, that's exactly the reaction. It would be, there's plenty of other things to watch.
So now, hasn't there been interest in him doing another one?
Well, that's the thing. They were interested, but of course, he didn't want to be Crocodile Dundee again.
Right.
But he would do a film that was meta.
Oh.
So the next film that came along after Crocodile Dundee 3 is kind of like a sequel, but it's not. But it's just tied to the franchise. So I'm still calling it a part of the Crocodile Dundee franchise because he's playing himself. Everything's wrapped around him being looked at as nothing more than just Crocodile Dundee.
Right. Okay.
And how people look at him still as, oh, you're Crocodile Dundee. You're not Paul Hogan.
Yeah. Crocodile.
That's it. You're just Crocodile Dundee. So he's basically it's the story about him dealing with that, trying to find relevance in his old age, and I can see what they were trying to do, and it's basically the same thing as Curb Your Enthusiasm, and that's all it is.
In the 80s, he was a national treasure.
That's a knife.
Rising to international stardom.
One word.
Hugs. And then he was gone. Now Hollywood is calling for one last adventure.
You want to introduce your son, a Dundee Jr.
Will Smith.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Believe it, Paul. He wants to play your son. Yeah.
You did what?
Didn't do anything.
I mean, you've got to think about your legacy.
My legacy?
We ask where the man from down under has been hiding.
No one's fallen from grace as hard as Paul Hogan.
I was pretty upset because I thought Paul Hogan was already dead.
Oh.
You've killed any chance of the knighthood?
I don't care about a knighthood. I promised my manager I wouldn't get into any more trouble.
Do the opposite of that.
You have a knife, but mine's bigger.
That's not the line.
Yes, it
That's
is.
not the line.
I've been doing this for 20 years. I think I'd know.
Oh.
Grandpa, are you getting a knighthood? Because I told some kids at my new school you went.
I don't have my driver's license.
But then just tell him you left it at home.
No, I don't have a driving license. Don't cancel the knighthood. I promised Lucy.
Oh, God.
I was nominated for an Academy Award once.
Couldn't have been acting. No offense.
Yeah. Oh, Livy!
What are you two guys doing next Tuesday night?
Do you guys want mints or...
Oh, fine for now, John.
That is certainly Paul Hogan.
I'm not really Crocodile Dundee, you know. Just the character I played in the movie.
Why, Andy? Why?
Is it the dirty cash? They get off a lot of money and just think, oh, I'll do it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Chevy Chase is in it, being appallingly Chevy Chasey.
Right.
John Cleese is okay in it, passable, because he just plays John Cleese, retired, not doing anything, just stealing cars, driving around LA in stolen cars and being chased by police, which is probably the only amusing part, was just having him in the movie just sitting there in a car, basically in a blue screen room, just pretending to drive for 100% of his role. Just that. Wow. Who else was in it? Olivia Newton-John.
Olivia Newton-John in it?
Yeah, she appears in it. And just in case you weren't aware of who Olivia Newton-John was in the film, they played You're the One That I Want just in the background shortly after she makes an appearance.
Oh, I'd have played Xanadu.
Xanadu. Great choice.
Yeah.
Oh, I did actually write notes for this piece, and I just remembered that I actually did have notes. I ought to have a quick glance at them, because I think there were some interesting take-homes for this. But yeah, Dirty Cash, Andy. Was it Dirty Cash? Was it a mistake? Was it supposed to be a series instead of a film? And they basically didn't have the money to do the series, so they did a film instead. It's kind of like the Osbournes, you know?
Well, you've not made me want to watch it, I'll be honest with you.
No, I definitely do not recommend it. Burn Hollywood Burn had more charm.
Bloody hell.
It's a trail of mistakes by Paul Hogan using a Dundee name only as a tag that brought this movie to an audience. It was dragged to our screens like a dead crocodile. While I was watching, because I was watching on Freevee, they had commercials in between.
Yeah.
And a Pandora jewelry commercial interrupted my viewing of Dundee. Dundee! Of Dundee. And you know what, that Pandora commercial?
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I cried. But yeah, I mean, there has been threats of doing another Dundee film without Dundee.
There was a commercial for the Super Bowl, weren't there?
Yes, there was.
Danny McBride did.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember actually enjoying that. I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah, and it was funny because they had the Helmsworth brothers in it. Yeah. You know, because you can't do a thing without pumping it full of Australians.
No, it has to be the thing.
Yeah, but Danny McBride was American, so he didn't really,
Yeah, but I think like Hugh Jackman was in it, and Russell Crowe, and Isla Fisher, and all them, weren't they?
Exactly right, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep. I mean, they keep on dragging Crocodile Dundee to America, as if it's the only place that he could go on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they didn't take him to Russia, though. I mean, that would have been the death of the franchise. Absolute death of the franchise.
What would have been really funny, though, if Crocodile Dundee had gone over to Russia and then somehow bumped into John McClane, and then they could have just merged those two last films.
What? Yeah, they could have. They could have made the best. That would have been. Oh.
So instead of it being like John McClane's son,
yeah,
it would have been Crocodile Dundee and John McClane taking down the Russian mafia.
So much better. So much better. Yeah, and Holly and Sue, the wives.
Yeah.
They could both be in it together, but they can actually be the masterminds behind the whole thing.
I've just thought of a really dark ending to it.
No, you're not going to do it.
I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Okay.
It was in Russia, but it turns out that this mob boss keeps crocodiles, and he's like, "Oh, well, how am I gonna infiltrate this?" And I've got an irrational fear of crocodiles. I know who he'll call. So he calls Crocodile Dundee, and then they both split with the wives, right? And they're both alcoholics because they don't have wives anymore. But this is saving grace. A crocodile comes over there and he fights this crocodile and he kills this crocodile, and John McClane shoots this crocodile in the face, and it's all good. And then the last thing, they're about to kill the Russian mafia boss, and he says, "No, I'm sorry, but I have played trick. I played trick on you."
Very good accent, by the way.
It's like open crocodile costume, and you see a zip at the bottom.
Oh yes.
And the wives were the crocodiles all along, and
the wives were inside the crocodiles. That is
a kill list.
It is. It's kill list. It's Midsummer. It's all of that. That has gone dark. You know, Body Bedelia's body just flops out next to Linda Kowaskowski.
Yeah.
And then the end of the movie.
Down, John McClane and Crocodile Dundee drop down on their knees and they start sobbing. And the mob boss puts his hand on the shoulders. Credits.
That's it. Boom.
Directed by Martin Scorsese.
Oh, you think you're... Yeah, but the mob boss is played by Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
And Leonardo... no, it's Leonardo DiCaprio on the shoulders of Joe Pesci just to give him that extra height.
Yeah, that's it. And he's just
piggyback.
So you can just see Joe Pesci's legs.
Just, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Yeah, stutter and prick you.
Oh, but Andy, there is another question. I mean, what would Michael Bay have done with Die Hard to basically put the franchise back on track? What would he have done?
He'd recast. It wouldn't be Bruce Willis now.
Yeah.
He would recast Will Smith in the role of John McClane, who basically just goes around slapping everybody.
You went there.
It wouldn't be terrorists. It'd be a load of blonde models who have taken over the Playboy Mansion, and Will Smith has to go in there and save Hugh Hefner, who's being played by
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg, yeah, that's it. While they're in there, there's an alien invasion.
Yes. No, all the supermodels are aliens.
That's it. He's about to fight one, and the boobs come out for no reason, and the camera's like on her ass. And while the camera's on her ass, a face comes out of her
out of the cheeks. It opens like a door. Yeah. And Hugh Hefner's house. I mean, the whole mansion is actually a huge spaceship.
Yeah. And it takes off, and they end up going to this planet. The planet's called Vengeance, and it's just full of half-naked girls, and Will Smith has to have sex with all of them to save humanity.
Okay, all of this, you bring me this movie. I'm Kit Ramsey. And you got yourself a picture.
Oh my god, I think I may have been the same, pal. I think I may have actually lost my mind.
I think so, and I don't think Michael Bay would want to make a Crocodile Dundee movie because he doesn't understand the concept.
Yeah, he doesn't understand the Australian way.
It's too foreign for him. He wouldn't touch it.
He'd probably call it like Alligator Bob.
That's it. It's Alligator Bob. So Crocodile Dundee, he's basically reinventing the whole. He's going to do the first movie again. He's decided. Okay, he's doing the first movie again, and of course, Alligator Bob, who comes from native Florida.
Yeah.
He rides around on one of those things, those water things with the big fans on the back that you saw in Miami Vice all the time.
Yeah,
those things. Yeah, that were also in Police Academy, and
James Bond film.
James Bond. Yeah. View to a Kill or
the Voodoo one.
Oh, the Voodoo one. That was Live and Let Die. Yeah.
Crocodiles in that one as well.
Crocodiles in that. Yes, yeah, of course, because Roger Moore goes hopping over them.
He does.
Yeah, lovely shot.
The man who did that actually got injured. I think he got bit a few times while they did it.
But anyway, so Michael Bay, he makes a wonderful remake, but he wants to be a little bit more edgy. So it's Will Smith is Bob, Alligator Bob, and he decides that he needs to show fish out of water Megan Fox.
Yeah. Who's literally playing a fish out of water.
Who's literally, yeah. Michael Bay doesn't understand the concept, so it's like Will Smith has desperately got to get her across country in a giant goldfish bowl.
Yeah. All your head's a fish. A body. She's got an entire naked body down, but just a fish face.
Fish head, exactly. Which is actually, because it's CGI, it's just a green paper bag.
Yeah.
And so, but the thing is, Will Smith has to ride this jet thing all across America, because he saw the Straight Story as well. So he thought, wouldn't it be good to make a more of a smaller scale movie about Will Smith riding on one of these things across country? But because it's Alligator Bob, the jet things, they run out of wind power or water hydro power, so he has two alligators pulling him along at a really slow rate. And Michael Bay is a bit frustrated because he thinks it's going to be like a 16-hour movie because these alligators are so slow. So what he does, he adds jetpacks to them.
To the alligators.
So it's jetpack alligators. Yeah, and they're literally out of control. They're running riot across America. Will Smith is trying to get these alligators to cooperate. Keep slapping them because they're not cooperating. He's giving them a good slap, and Chris, and so that the climax of the film is that they get to California. They finally get to the whale sanctuary where they can put Megan Fox in there, and it turns out that she's dead.
Yeah.
Because they take the bag off and realise that she couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
The CGI mask. And so he's like, oh, okay. So Mark Wahlberg tries to give her the kiss of life because he plays a paramedic in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's just him for the next half an hour, just tongue in her throat, trying to give her life.
And she comes alive after the 30-minute mark.
Yeah, it's just a really, really long scene, and helicopters are flying over because.
In fact, it's after the credits.
After the credits, it's
go, and then she's like
post credit.
It just fades. It fades onto just lying on a stretcher, dead, and then she goes like that, and that film ends.
And that's it.
Alligator Bob will return. Okay. A pleasure as always, Stephen.
Yep, and you take care of yourself.
Cool. All right, buddy.
Thanks a lot, man. Take care. Enjoy. Speak to you soon. And cue music.
I feel the need for speed.
Ow!
Charlie, don't surf!
This is fantasy.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Quit griping.
I like griping.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.